Here is a heat of the Temple Challenge Cup. Been waiting for this. The power, the might of the Huskies from Washington over on the west coast of the USA. This is a fantastic crew with 3 of their first 8, their varsity crew, and some of their second 8. It's a powerful, powerful crew. They are up against Nereus B. They're on the left of your picture, the second crew from the famous Dutch club. Their A crew won this morning, beat Edinburgh University A crew. It's going to be a tough job for Nereus up against Washington.
It is, and Nereus are going to front end their race to have any hope. They actually had a really clean start there and actually really quite neat out, but the power you can already feel from that Washington crew. Look at the size of the puddles as they whip them out, get ready for the next stroke, means that they are already starting to inch ahead in this.
Well, these Washington lads, they've been in the shadow of the Cal crew, Cal Berkeley, who were dominant in the IRAs, the Intercollegiate Rowing Association Championships, which is the university championships of the USA. But this Washington 8 was second behind them. They were second in the second 8s as well. So these guys are really come out with a purpose. We're not racing Cal, we're racing other student crews, and we are here to dominate. And Washington, you can see them moving away. We're back now with the race, and on the left-hand side, it's a reverse angle, the men from Washington, and on the right-hand side, the Nereus crew, who are down at the moment.
So Washington want to put out a statement here, don't they? They want to say, we are here to be a serious contender in this race. There's a huge amount of experience in the crew. At bow we can see there Maxwell Height, who was raised in Seattle, was introduced to rowing at 8 years old, so a lot of experience, and that's just in the bow seat. And then if we go through the 8, we can see Marius Arzent, who's a sophomore at Washington and a Norwegian rower. You know, there is a lot of experience of junior rowing. Cameron Tasker at 6 was at Radley and got to the final last year of the Princess Elizabeth, lost by a third of a length. So, you know, this is a stacked crew. They've been to Henley before, many of them. They've raced in some big races, and they want to really send down a message of intent.
What a great shot of the Cox there, Kieran Joyce, the 21-year-old. You can see him with his microphone, you can see him with his shades on, you can see him with his Husky cap on. Really intent, and he cocks the Washington second crew at the IRAs. He's now got some more engine room. 3 guys from the varsity 8 have come into this boat, and if you're watching this on the west coast of USA, or maybe you're a Husky, maybe you like the dogs and you're on the east coast and you're watching this, you will be enjoying this exhibition of rowing, coached by the great, one of the most fantastic coaches of university rowing in the world, the great Mike Callahan, has come over here with this crew to dominate Nereus, their B crew, who are, you know, now about 3 or 4 lengths behind, and there go the Huskies.
Kieran Joyce doing a fantastic job there. He was the captain of rowing for Hamilton Boys High School and part of the New Zealand under-23 team. So if we've got anybody watching from New Zealand, a huge welcome to you as well. We look forward to having so many people watching from around the world, these great races and these fantastic rowers.
Middle of the night, it's interesting, isn't it, with, you know, great US colleges like Harvard, Yale, like Washington or Cal. They have so many lads from across the world, men and women, on scholarships.
Life-changing experience for them, isn't it? Not just on the rowing, it's what it brings you for life. And Washington is such an incredible legacy, such a history. Of course, it's the location for the brilliant Boys in the Boat book that is being turned into a film that's coming out at the end of this year, which will be just a kind of, can't wait to see that.
Yeah, some of that was filmed here on this reach. Jasper Simons, the 20-year-old stroke of Nereus club. The famous Dutch club on the Amstel River in Amsterdam. Many of the members of the Dutch national team, the great Caroline Vlogheim, world champion in the single sculls, Tone Wheaton, Olympic champion in the men's quad sculls, the Rinks brothers, Ralph and Rick. They're all from the Nereus club. So it is a prestigious club to row for, but their B crew cannot match the pace of Washington at the moment.
Tough match-up for them on day one, but they'll be giving their all. They're part of a squad that's here, and they'll be cheering each other on, kind of supporting each other. They'll have been at camps kind of preparing for this together. So, you know, this B crew will have been kind of really important in helping the A crew get up to their standard. But at this day, it is a really dominant performance by Washington.
Looks like they've got the telemetry on, which is telling them the power and the stroke curve. You can see the wires leading back. So I guess Mike Callahan's going to take a look at that as they come up to the finish line and sort of see how well synced in his crew, how well their power phases sync up. But Washington come up to the line in this heat of the Temple Challenge Cup. A comfortable victory from the men over in, come over from Seattle, over the Dutch University guys from Nereus. Confirmation there, University of Washington B, A.S.R, Nereus B crew in a heat of the Temple Challenge Cup.